Hey brats, welcome back to the channel, and today I decided I'm gonna get my heart rate monitor working again so that I can play some more Beat Saber, because it's been too long and I really want to get back in. I thought I'd just show you real quick how to set one of these up in case you're streaming, in case you're recording videos and you want to get your own heart rate monitor going. It's pretty easy, it's pretty simple, so I'm gonna walk you through how mine works, what I do to set it up to get it showing on screen so that you can do this yourself. Now, of course, first step here is going to be to get yourself a heart rate monitor. There's tons of choices on Amazon. I went with, honestly, just one of the cheapest ones at the time. It's the one right here, the Kuspo Fitness Heart Tracker Rate. And because the app that I looked at that shows an OBS also recommended Kuspo brand ones. So this is the one I've got right here. It works well for my purposes. If I was going to get another one at this point, I might say go look for one that is rechargeable. You're going to pay a lot more though. I think they're like 70 usually if they're rechargeable. But this one works off a watch type battery, which I hate having to go find them. I hate replacing them. So that's one thing I haven't had to deal with that yet. Luckily, this has lasted a really long time. I think it's at like 70% or something. And I've had this since I started using a heart rate monitor on the channel. So this one does last a really long time, but I usually just hate those kind of batteries. So it might be worth putting a little more money if you're going to be doing a lot with it. But otherwise, I would recommend this one. I got it at a pretty decent price. I think when I got it, it was on sale and it was actually a little under $30 even, so it's not bad. So when I was originally searching for an app that would look good, display it the way I wanted it to in real time, I came across Kardia. I like Kardia because it shows not only your heart rate, it shows live. You can actually choose how many seconds it counts out, shows the actual EKG kind of thing going on, and it shows your minimum, maximum, and it's really easy to set up in OBS to where you can actually make it clear to see through it so it's not taking up a big chunk of your screen, but it's cool. Some of you might want another app that only literally shows just your heart rate. You can either clip this one out or of course find other apps, but this is the one I use and it works pretty well. All right, so we're gonna go to, I'll leave the link in the description to this. We're gonna download the Kardia app. And then once that's done downloading, I'm going to go to show that in folder, in the downloads folder. From there, we're gonna extract all. And now that we have this here, we've got the Kardia app already up. So you can make a shortcut to this. You just need to leave these folders together. And yes, we're gonna run Kardia because we know it's good. And now it's open. So of course, next steps, we need to Bluetooth our heart rate monitor to our PC. So you're gonna go to the bottom right of the start menu, click on show hidden icons. We're gonna open up Bluetooth devices, add a Bluetooth device, add Bluetooth or other device, Bluetooth. And now make sure that your heart rate monitor is on if it has a switch or a button. This one, once it's hooked onto the strap, it's turned on. So just take a second to find it and then we'll hook it up. Okay. Once it says it's ready to go, it should show up in the list here with the battery readout. Now we want to put this on, so it's gonna get a little awkward. You want to wear this just at the middle of your sternum. So basically right at the bottom of where your pecs or your boobs or your moobs, right there where that flattest part in the middle of your chest, that's where you want to put this on at. Wrap that on, make sure that's all comfortable. Open up your Kardia app, make sure it's set to Bluetooth Smart HRP, and start. And there we go, we've got it functioning. Although I don't want it to say play the beat. You can set it to have an alarm. If your heart gets going too fast, it makes some noise. I usually leave the alarm off because I don't want that disrupting my videos. So next step here, we've got this running. We want to go into OBS here, go down to sources, plus, and we're going to add a window capture. So the window capture, I'm going to just call that Kardia. And then we're going to choose from this drop down menu which one. Kardia is the only one open, so it's easy to find. And I don't actually want to capture the cursor on that. So now we've got a window here in OBS that can be moved anywhere. It's going to constantly display this. Now what's nice, if you go back over here to Kardia, you can right click and click shrink, and then it drops down to just this. So now even if the Kardia was out of view, it would always stay, usually I just put it up in the corner, and then you can adjust, make sure it's at the top of your sources so that it's always above all other things. So no matter what ends up in the way, this will always show. Now lastly, I like this inner part to be clear. So what you want to do is you want to right click on this. You want to go down to filters. We're going to add an effect filter. We're going to add a chroma key. You can just leave it called chroma key. And we're going to choose custom. We're just wanting to get rid of all the black, basically. So you can choose to select color and just drop this all the way down to black. And then turn that effect down far enough to where you can see over here on this screen what you want to see. You can literally turn them all the way down if you want. You'll end up with a little black border around, which makes them easier to see. Or you can turn them up till the black starts to disappear, but you will start to lose part of your EKG there. So get it as visible as you want it. I usually turn all 3 knobs all the way down. Close this out. And now this will show up in front of everything, but you'll be able to see through it so it won't interrupt any part of your game. You can even put it over yourself if you really wanted to. You can have this anywhere on OBS for recording purposes. There is some other features. I'm going to unshrink this real quick and show you. So one thing that's cool, the color feature right here, you can have this all different colors, whatever color you like best for your broadcast. I usually use red. And then chart time. So if you wanted to shorten that up, you could see a really quick heart rate. This is only for show based on a normal EKG. This isn't necessarily exactly what your heart is doing. It's just in time with it. So don't think that you can diagnose any medical conditions. And you can up this a whole bunch so that it shows it all the way across. And now for some of my broadcasts, something that I do with it is I actually push this way over to the side, shrink this down, and then I push this over to the side where you can basically just see the minimum, the maximum, and then my current heart rate. Because this whole design is a little big depending on what kind of videos you're doing and how much you want this to take up space. And of course you can make it smaller, bigger, whatever you want to do. But I usually leave at least part of it hanging off just because it makes it take up a little less space. So a lot of cool features, a lot to check out. I usually leave the chart time around 4 or even 3. That way it kind of shows it faster. And now you've got your heart rate showing and you're ready to go either play some horror games, play some Beat Saber, do some exercise, fitness, whatever you want to do. So I hope this was helpful to any of you out there who want to get a heart rate in your broadcast. You can now do it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And otherwise, I will see you in another reality.